Taking a drink of water first thing, which I probably should have done before starting the recording, but it's always important to stay hydrated. And I have a very big bottle of water with me. Also because I'm broadcasting this in the middle of a heat wave and it's so hot. Hello and welcome. It has been a while since I've done one of these, but I am back to streaming. I am back to streaming Kingdom Hearts. We are going to be moving on to Kingdom Hearts 3. We are finally getting to Kingdom Hearts 3 after possibly years at this point of me hyping it up way too much. It has taken me so long to work my way through all these games. But first, we are going to be watching Kingdom Hearts Kai back cover, which is sort of plot relevant. It's more plot relevant than it should be, but I'm mostly just doing it to make fun of it, and also because, you know, two of our favourite voice actors are in it, and I'm sure you'll recognise them before I do. Anyway, let's go. Which one subtitles? Yeah, honestly, this is just a movie, so I'm going to be playing nothing throughout this. Yeah, I can't read all that text that quickly. For what it's worth, Kingdom Hearts Kai and its continuation, Kingdom Hearts Union Cross, was a mobile game. It was a mobile gacha game. And it's canon. Because Kingdom Hearts is just like that. It also takes place like thousands of years before the main series, and it's, you know, canon and important. Because why wouldn't you be like that? Whatever the case, like, I'm sure there's a reason to be reading all this text, but you don't really need to. It's kind of explained later, and also it just goes by too quickly. And yeah, apparently it takes place many years before any other game, and yet, you know, half the Disney characters are still there. It's explained in the story, but I don't think anybody really cares. Look, I love the story of Kingdom Hearts. I love the intricacies. I love how complicated it is. I think it's fantastic. I love it. It's so much fun. The story of Kingdom Hearts Union Cross completely escapes me. I have no idea what on earth is going on because it's just so much and it's so complicated, and it goes in one ear and out the other because there's just so much happening. I stopped caring. Did the devs do shrooms before this? Or no, I don't think they did shrooms. I just think that there was nobody holding them back. There was nobody to tell. At this point, I don't think there's anybody to tell Tetsuya Nomura, no, you shouldn't do that. And I think that's the reason behind half of what happens in Kingdom Hearts Kai and Union Cross. Like, it's in theory supposed to be about the lead up to the Keyblade War, which got mentioned plenty of times in like the main series, mostly by Xehanort because he's obsessed with that stuff. But like, how it ties into the rest of it. The animation's quite pretty, though. Like, I will give it this.
So that makes you the indisposable number 7. Huh. Come on, it's simple. U6 plus me is 7.
Yeah, that's maths.
Wait, don't tell me I don't count. No.
I don't count, I'm terrible at maths. Oh no, that Keyblade looks familiar.
Here, take it.
In the Master's playful and mischievous way, he gave his apprentice Luxu a very important role. What seemed like a simple task was the element that would connect all of the events to come.
Yes, that explains everything.
Long, long ago, all the worlds were still one.
For what it's worth, if you don't know what's going on in this game,
One day,
don't worry, neither do
this
I.
would be called the Age of Fairy Tales. It all began here in Daybreak Town.
Which I'm sure will never be
The
important
Master
again.
of Masters had an eye that gazes into the future.
I don't know how
He
literal that statement
bestowed
is, and I don't want
upon
to.
5 of his 6 apprentices a copy of the Book of Prophecies, in which was written the events to come.
Why is it a baby? Because I'm pretty sure this character is being voiced by Lara Jill Miller, who just can't not sound like a baby. Like, she's in her like 40s, and this is just what she sounds like.
So, did you look through the book?
Yes, but I'm still analyzing it.
Wow, no quick skim for you, huh?
I just prefer to be thorough. Master, is what it says in the last passage true?
Oh yeah, that. Bummer, huh?
Yes.
By the way, if one day I suddenly disappear, I'm counting on you to keep the others calm. Okay?
Yep. There it is.
Disappear?
Vanish? Dim? Fade? I don't know how to explain it. It's just hypothetical talk.
Sure it is.
Okay.
For what it's worth, the Master of
This
Masters is
world
also
is
voiced by
full
Ray
of
Chase.
It's a world comprised of many smaller worlds, all connected, stretching as far as the eye can see. One great light protects us all throughout this vast land. All worlds share one light, one fate.
I take it you're talking about Kingdom Hearts.
Yep, you're right on the money. People believe that the light that is Kingdom Hearts will be here forever. But if it were to disappear, the world would be enveloped in darkness.
I understand. That is why you granted us these Keyblades. With these, we can spread the teachings of light. And we can protect Kingdom Hearts from darkness.
No, they're not for protecting Kingdom Hearts.
Whoops.
The final passage reads, "On that fated land, a great war shall transpire. Darkness will prevail, and the light expire."
Why is Mercer a
Isn't it our
unicorn?
duty as Keyblade wielders to
Don't
prevent
question
this
it.
war from
Everybody
taking
in this
place?
game is an animal.
Not
We'll
possible.
meet the bear soon enough.
You really think you can change the future?
Then, what do you want us to do?
We have to focus on what comes after. There's no use thinking of ways to change events that we know are gonna happen.
But what about all of those who are here now?
There's a bear.
And the ones who will be here when the darkness finally comes?
What about the ones who are here now?
Are we to
Fuck 'em.
abandon all of them?
Come on, are you telling me that you think the world can be saved by just 7 people?
I mean, that's kind
We
of an
have to at
integral
least
plot
try.
point in the
With
entire
enough
franchise,
Keyblade
but
wielders, we could...
Well, if you want to give it a shot.
Yes.
Alrighty, good luck.
I love how the Master of Masters is just like, yeah, okay, sure. You go do that. Fuckity bye. He doesn't give a fuck.
And so the reliable Era, who wore the mask of the unicorn, was given his role to take over for the Master and to lead the others.
The Master fucked off to Vegas or something, I don't know.
Similarly, the virtuous Envy, who wore the mask of the snake, was given her role to watch over the others with a fair eye.
Giving that to the snake is going to go so well.
The fearless Aced, who wore the mask of the bear, was given his role to support their brand new leader, Era.
Because we all know that bears are just backup unicorns, I
The
guess.
prudent Ava, who wore the mask of the fox, was given her role to prepare exceptional Keyblade wielders for the world after.
Yeah, no, that makes sense.
The cool-headed Gula, who wore the mask of the leopard, was given his role to uncover the mystery of the Book of Prophecies. Lushu, the first of the apprentices to be given their role, watched his companions from afar as they learned what it was that they were meant to do.
And
Then
carried a big
he
black box.
disappeared.
He carried a big black box that I'm sure is definitely not going to be important
Not
later.
long after that, the Master vanished, dimmed, and faded without a trace.
Like I said, he fucked off to Vegas, I guess. Oh, he's still around. We don't know where, but he's still around.
This is where your story began. The story of your very own adventure.
This is where Kingdom Hearts Kai
5
happened.
of the Master's apprentices armed themselves with the Book of Prophecies. They each created a union. This would fulfill his wishes.
Well, at least the Master of Masters wasn't a union buster.
Then, they set out to rally Keyblade wielders just like you. By defeating Heartless, the monsters of darkness, they would gather light.
Unfortunately, the mobile game has now been shut down, so you can't take place in this adventure anymore. So, get fucked! Yeah, Disney franchise featuring
There's
unions.
a traitor among us.
Somewhat ironic. Wait, you mean there's an imposter among us?
Are you certain? What proof do you have?
I saw someone vent, it was really sus.
I found this sniffing around.
Is that a Dark Cherothy? Is that a nightmare?
Cool, that explained nothing.
Master, did you make this? It's so cute!
Well, things are gonna get pretty hectic around here soon. But this Spirit Cherothy is gonna make your lives much easier. Hopefully.
Spirit?
You could say they're like cats or dogs. And they'll be your loyal pets. Every wielder will have one of these adorable little guys at their side. They're here to help, so play nice.
Okay, they are adorable though.
Oh,
I love
right.
them!
Before I forget, if a wielder is overcome by malice, or rather if their heart is tainted by darkness, their adorable little spirit will turn dark and become a nightmare.
Why did you program that in?
So you're telling us that if we see a nightmare,
Someone has fallen into darkness.
Exactly. And if you don't stop this renegade spirit, it'll plant darkness in the hearts of others. And you'll have an army of nightmares on your hands. Beware.
Like, okay, but if you made them, why would
If
you
we see one
program
of
that
these
in?
nightmares anywhere, we have to
That
get rid
just
of it on
seems
the
like a
spot.
terrible idea.
I won't let you do that!
No wonder you ended up as the bear. You're scary.
Your point?
Maybe you can growl at them.
Don't insult me!
Yeah.
Come on, Hassan. You won't know if it works unless you try. Please tell me you're joking.
Also, yes. Hi, Travis.
It's not me.
There's an easy way to solve this. If we all summon our spirits, then we'll know.
Unfortunately, there are countless wielders in our unions. It would be easy for any of us to summon a Cherothy that isn't a nightmare. I'm afraid that your suggestion wouldn't help us get to the bottom of this.
Yeah, in that case, who's to say that the nightmare you saw belongs to one of us? It could belong to anyone in our unions.
that's highly unlikely. Do you recall the tool the wielders were given in order to make them stronger? We generally don't concern ourselves with what they have at their disposal. However, I believe those tools were the nightmare's doing.
Cool. Which tool is
Bangles.
that?
I know when they're equipped, they have the power to collect dark energy. But I thought we all agreed that was okay.
Collecting is fine, but using that power...
Probably for the
It's
same
the
reason
equivalent of
supervillains have a
using the
giant
power of
self-destruct button on their
darkness.
wielding device. I mean, yeah, the story wouldn't work without it.
It's a brilliant plan. Everyone knows that all spirits look the same, and wielders exist in spades. There's no way to tell.
Oh no. Everyone's already equipped their bangles.
Okay, I'm not gonna lie, I don't remember
So
what
what
on
now?
earth the bangle stuff
How
was
do we
about in
find
Union
out
Cross.
who's
Like, I played
behind
that game
this?
all the way through, and I
Seeing as those
do not
bangles
remember
couldn't
it,
have been
so...
acquired by just anyone, I believe it's one of us here in this room.
No, Ira. I respectfully disagree. What proof do we have that the bangles are tied to the power of darkness, or if a nightmare is to blame? We shouldn't simply jump to conclusions.
Ira, some leader you are. You've managed to plant seeds of doubt in all of us with that speech. What, did you expect the traitor to give themselves up with that accusation of yours? That was foolish.
Aced, that's quite enough.
The girls are
It
fighting!
looks to me like the Master made the wrong choice.
Sounds to
Wait,
me like
Where do you
somebody's
think you're going?
bitter they didn't get to be leader.
I think we're done.
Come on,
here.
Travis, you know that Matt's the
I
DM.
trust you'll keep us all updated.
I hope we can all resolve this soon.
Yes, I'm sure this will all get resolved soon and nothing bad will come out of this.
That didn't go as expected.
What's wrong, Ira? This isn't
That
like
didn't go
you.
as expected. What did you expect was going to happen when
A
you walked
lost
into a room
page.
with 4 of your closest friends and said one of you was shit at
Something's
your
missing
job?
from our book of prophecies. Each of our copies were said to contain the events of the future. But this incident, well, it's nowhere to be found.
And how does this whole thing with the traitor tie together?
Like I said, it's nowhere to be found. In my book.
Ira, are you implying that someone is in possession of the missing page? And the person with the complete book is the traitor?
There is something going on, and a page is suspiciously missing from the book. It's not so far-fetched to assume that the one who has the lost page has been turned, that they have fallen into the hands of darkness. Trust me.
There seems to be no record of it in my book either. You may be onto something.
That doesn't seem like a lot of
I
evidence to
wonder-
go on, but
Could this have been the Master's plan all along?
to be fair, Ira does sound like the kind of
to
place,
grant the
not the
lost
kind of person
page to
to
only one of us.
get a wild stick up his ass about
We have no
the
way of knowing.
first solution he thinks about.
The Master is gone.
I understand what you are saying. I promise to keep a close eye on the others. I will keep you informed, as always.
Thanks.
Of course. After all, that is what the Master asked of me. And Ira, may your heart be your guiding key.
I haven't seen that many Matt Mercer characters, or at least not many that I knew were Matt Mercer at the time. The one I mostly know him as is Yusuke in Persona 5, and he's probably more trusting than he should be.
So, to sum it up, I'll need you to observe the others. Easy breezy.
All right.
Cool. You're the HR department.
Like I said, Ira may have to take over for me. But don't be shy. Just be fair. And do not be afraid to speak up. Even though I say observe, you'll need to be the mediator. Make sure people get along.
You have a Matt
I
character and a
understand.
Travis character in the room. That was never going to happen.
Without you or Luciu, to form and maintain our own unions is... It's a little unnerving, to be honest.
Oh, come on. Lighten up a little. Maybe I'll never disappear.
He disappeared the next day.
Wait. Do you want me to go?
What? No, of course not.
I was just kidding.
I love Ray Chase's performance in this. He's having so much fun.
Look, I get that change can be hard for everyone, but things need to keep moving forward. And you need to keep up. Otherwise, you'll just get left behind, all alone. Now that you know what the future holds, Invi, what does your heart say?
You know, this character, I mean, I know mystery is his whole deal, but he's very
May
good
your
at
heart
saying
be your guiding
a lot
key.
of... He's very good
I
at
say it all the time.
saying phrases
You
that actually
ultimately need to
mean
do
nothing.
what your heart feels is right.
He's also very dramatic, which, you know, goes along with Ray Chase. I've played Final Fantasy 15. He was an absolute drama queen.
I was wrong about Ira. I thought he would make a great leader, but he let me down.
He made one mistake, dude.
Well, what do you two think? You don't believe what Ira said, do you?
Of course not. His argument was unconvincing. It's like Invi said. He's just making baseless assumptions given the situation. There's no evidence to tie his accusations to anyone, let alone one of us.
Maybe there's something he hasn't told us.
And he needs to tell us. How dare he look at us with suspicion? We're his comrades.
I wouldn't call us comrades. Anyway, could you get to the point? I know you didn't call us here just to complain.
I mean, isn't that what you normally do?
I want the 3 of us to form an alliance.
But alliances are forbidden, us said.
I knew it. I had a feeling it would come to this.
Why are alliances forbidden? Like
So,
the entire thing is that you're starting unions.
Confronting him is pointless. Ira won't change his mind.
I have no idea what's going on in this.
I know there's darkness
There's
at work.
just so much that it assumes
no
you know,
question.
and even though I'm
But
very, very deep
I
into
don't
Kingdom
believe
Hearts
for a
brain
second
rot, I
there's a
don't know
traitor
what's
among
going
us.
on, and I'm just finding it funny.
Unfortunately, Ira doesn't share the same belief. He's just wasting time trying to figure out who the traitor is. But darkness won't wait, and neither should we. We need to band together now and find a way to fight it.
Guess it makes sense.
I agree that we need to do something to fight the darkness. But combining our unions? That was strictly forbidden by the Master.
He's no longer here.
I'm in. But let's be clear. The alliance is just between the 2 of us right now. I don't want my union members involved.
Gula! I want to follow the Master's teachings.
Understood. That's your choice to make. You should do whatever you feel is right.
Yeah.
By the way, Ascend, do Ira and Invi know?
I haven't talked to Ira about it for obvious reasons, but I did ask Envy to join us.
You wanted to see me? Gula, Ava, what are you doing here?
Look who's
What's
late
the
to the
meaning
party.
of this?
Hear me out, Envy. I want an alliance among our unions. Gula here has already agreed. Will you join us? And together we can...
And disobey the Master's teachings?
We don't have a choice! Darkness is approaching, and we need to combine our strength to stand against it.
The Master bestowed each of us with a different role, and he specifically told us to keep our union separate, to maintain the balance of power. He told us that any imbalance would lead to a desire for more power, which leads to darkness.
I'm
I
sure
know
that
you
isn't
haven't
going to come
forgotten.
up again.
Perhaps it's you who has been tainted by darkness.
I'm tainted by darkness? Then what about you, Envy? You spy on us and report everything you see back to Ira. You really think you have no darkness in your heart after what you did?
Because that is my role.
To observe us, yes, but not to disclose everything we say and do to Ira.
That's...
For all we know, you and Ira could be allies, scheming behind our backs.
You know, for somebody
That's
who
enough.
accused the leader of making baseless accusations and driving everyone away from each other, you're doing a really good job of that, Travis. I know he has a character name, but it's... who cares? It's Travis.
When will it stop? I don't want us to turn against each other.
Master Ava.
Oh,
That was a very dramatic
Your name is
reaction
Ephraim,
to
right?
being caught in public.
Hey, can I join you? Why the long face? Did something happen?
Hi, kid. I'm sure you're not going to be super important later in the franchise.
long day.
I know I'm just making jokes
Do you
based on
remember
foreshadowing
what you
because
asked me
I don't
before?
really have much else to say.
About why
I was
the
hoping for more
unions
like
compete
funny
against each other
commentary,
instead
but
of working
honestly, I'm
together.
just lost through most of it. This is like the third time I've seen this, and I still have no idea what's going on.
I always wondered the same thing.
Huh? Isn't it Just because the Master said so?
Yes. And as such, we must obey. The Master said so. So it is.
That sounds like a terrible idea.
Lately, I've really started to wonder. You once told me that you were looking for answers. That you wanted to solve the mysteries of this world. Well, I think that's how things should be. We need to question things and think for ourselves.
Questioning authority and not blindly obeying
You
whoever
are
told
really
you,
not
gave you
yourself
instructions.
today.
Wow,
I guess
you really
even
are forming a
foretellers have
union.
their off days. Hey, maybe talking about the book will cheer you up.
Not a chance.
Aww.
You were trying to pull a fast one on me, weren't you?
Oh, no, I was joking.
Of course.
If you say so. But, to be honest, I think it would be great if all the unions could work together and be friends.
You know, I made a friend from another union today. Wasn't much of a talker, maybe just shy. We're meeting again tomorrow.
That sounds like so much fun.
Was that? Oh yeah,
And
that was a player
we better go
character,
home
like
and
the
get some
character you play as. Like,
Okay,
Ephemera is like an important character in the actual
Well-
mobile game.
it was nice talking to you. I don't know what's got you down, but please cheer up.
I guess that's why you didn't use any, gender-specific pronouns there,
Thank
because
you.
it could be anybody. But it's the character you play as if you play the mobile game, which I did.
If the worst happens, I'll be glad to leave the future to the kids who see the world in the way that you do. Let the wind carry you far, far away. My dandelions.
Ah, turns out that Arthur is a Witcher fan. I don't know anything about The Witcher, I just know that one of the characters is named Dandelion.
Envy. Have you learned something?
It seems Ased and Gula's unions are now allied.
So Ased is the traitor after all.
No, I don't believe he is.
It's a hell of a jump.
Why's that?
To Ased, unification is a means of gathering strength to oppose the darkness. So I believe his heart still belongs to the light.
Even so, forming alliances was strictly forbidden by the Master.
Oh yeah, the Unicorn Mask.
Yes,
Everyone's
and his
masks,
teachings
like
are
everyone's
absolute.
character design in this
That's
is
why I will
absolutely
try and
like
persuade Gula
top
to
notch
dissolve
and
their
wonderful.
alliance.
And considering
Then
it's
I'll
Setsuya Nomura, it involves surprisingly few
Please,
zips
let
and
me do the
belts.
talking.
But
Your
like,
intervention will do nothing
they look
more
great.
than
I just
spur
wish I
Ased's
had
anger.
any idea what any of them were
All right.
trying to do.
I'll leave it to you.
And one more thing. Ased has begun to question the two of us. As a precaution, my reports will be less frequent. I don't want him to get the wrong idea. Please understand.
Yes, I do.
We're gonna say yeah. I'll tell you now that this well, the foretellers, these 5 characters were first introduced in like, oh god, like the mid 2010s, I think. I can't remember when Kai first happened. And we still don't know what they look like under the masks. Like, we have no idea. I'm sure it's not
I
important,
think
but
I'm done.
Done with what?
The Alliance. I think it's time to call it quits.
For what reason?
To put it simply, I entered this alliance thinking we were preparing to fight some impending darkness, but it hasn't come. In fact, there haven't been any suspicious incidents recently.
it's all just
And
zippers.
we
Like,
haven't
it's
rallied
all just
anyone
constant
to
zippers.
cause.
Yeah, but
This alliance is meaningless. Even Envy agrees.
Wait, so you formed an alliance based on a threat that was never coming, and now it's starting to fall
We're
apart?
supposed to find out.
is Envy
Oh,
the one
so I
who
guess
told
it's
you
actually
to
called
break our
Kingdom
alliance?
Hearts Watchmen, then.
Maybe. But I'm the one who decided to do it. And I've already told you why.
But we don't even know who the traitor is yet!
I feel like grabbing people and dragging them up to
And that's exactly why.
wayside is not the best way of convincing a person to stay in an alliance with you. Also, wow, he's tall.
I just can't trust anyone but myself.
Why is the bear character
Don't
someone
you realize you won't
unnecessarily
stand
tall?
a chance
wait, I
against
just
the
have my
darkness on your
question.
own?
Sorry, my mind's made up.
Envy. You will regret this.
We need to find the traitor, in which case let me be unnecessarily aggressive at absolutely everybody until we do. Wait, they suspect me? Oh no, it's by Talos, this can't be happening.
You been here long? My bad.
No.
So, what did you want?
You didn't forget, did you? You're the one who called me here.
Lighten up! I was just kidding. I didn't forget. Give me a little credit here. I was just testing you.
I love the Master of Masters, he's such a little shit.
Now, allow me to tell you about your role.
He is such a
You're going to
douchebag
be
troll, I
Ira's
love
right-hand
him.
man.
What? Ira's right-hand man? What do you mean?
Well, Ira's gonna be the new leader after I'm gone, you see. So, just stand by. Don't disappoint.
Explain to me, Master. What do you mean Ira's going to be leader?
What? Is that disappointment I hear?
Somebody's
Did you want to be
bitter.
leader?
No! I mean, if you had asked me to be the leader, that's a different story, but I wasn't trying.
You really want to be leader, huh?
Well...
See through all the bullshit.
I know you want it. But that just isn't enough. Any chump can say, "You, here's a huge promotion. Good job." And make you head honcho. But enthusiasm alone doesn't make a great leader. Ira needs someone like you to give him a push in the right direction.
I agree. Ira is definitely the most worthy among us. I'm sure he'll make a fine leader.
Said through the most gritted of teeth.
Wait, I agree that he is worthy. But why do we need a new leader, Master? Does that mean you will no longer be teaching us?
Well, I might disappear one day. Well, I might disappear.
Disappear? Why? Where?
Speak up sooner if you're listening. It was embarrassing for me.
I love him.
Anyway, I don't know if I'm gonna disappear or not. It's anyone's guess right now.
But...
In any case, you need to support Ira. We both know he's quite serious. He's always just thinking and thinking and thinking behind that unicorn mask of his. So everyone will be counting on you to spur him into action.
Right.
You might not be entirely happy with your role, but just know that it's the most important one.
Yeah, you say that to everyone.
Shall I elaborate? Making Ira the leader is all good in theory, but sometime later you might think, he's terrible at this. In which case it'll be your job to step up. Who knows?
I love Ray Chase's performance in this. Honestly, he's the highlight of this.
That is your true role. May your heart be your guiding key.
Oh, the way he
Best of
wants.
luck,
He's
Alcide.
terrible at this. Just Ray Chase is having so much fun as the Master of
It's been over a year
Masters.
since the Master left. It's time for me to fulfill my true role.
Yeah, we will overdue a fight scene, I think.
Why do you get in my way?
Don't be so conceited. I'm protecting the balance, just like the Master told us to. You need to come to your senses!
Wow, that was incredibly subtle symbolism there, guys.
If we don't do something, light will expire. Then we won't be able to avoid the grim future that awaits. We need to defy the Master's teachings to protect the world.
You're saying he was wrong?
He's not here anymore. I won't let his prophecy come true. I won't let the world fall into darkness.
You fool!
Has anyone got any popcorn?
Ava, over here!
Envy! Aced! What's going on?
I found out who the traitor is. Regrettably.
No, that's not true!
Ava, there's no time to lose.
Sounds like it's time to murder our friend on the word of one of our other friends. Sure, this sounds like a great idea.
May my heart be my guiding key.
Well, that clearly went well for you. So I guess you had the last page?
Master. Master?
I see.
If you're busy, I can always come back later.
Sure. Oh, no, stay. Now, where? Ah, here it is.
What's this?
Go on, read it.
This is from the Book of Prophecies. But
Yep. It's a page that's not in any of your books.
and what's written here is...
Your role. You must find the traitor hidden among you, and stop them before it's too late. And in order to help you find the traitor...
I get it. That's why you gave us all different roles, isn't it? If anyone deviates from the job they were given, we can easily conclude that they are the traitor. It's brilliant.
Way to steal my thunder, show off!
Huh?
It's not fair. My plan was supposed to blow your mind with its grandeur. Your jaw should have hit the floor at my sheer genius.
Whoever was animating the Master of Masters was also having a great deal of fun.
Was my logic flawed?
Oh, you're right. So, I guess now you've earned your time in the limelight. Even though there is a traitor, act normal and keep focused. Trust no one but yourself.
Trust no one but myself.
That's going to go well for everybody involved. Well, looks like someone lost a fight.
Do you want to know what my role is? Huh? The books we were given are incomplete. There's a lost page.
Lost page?
On that page, it is written that there is a traitor. The Master told me to find and stop that person.
I called you my comrade. But never again, Gula. It doesn't matter to me if you think I am the traitor, and you want to strike me down. You knew there was a traitor, and you just watched silently as we fought each other. And I won't forgive you for that.
You can barely stay on your feet. Just give up already!
Don't you underestimate me!
Please stop!
How is this set so good at this?
Why did it have to come to this?
To be fair, none of you trusted each other from the start. Oh, hi Matt, we haven't seen you in a while.
Come to finish me off? And make it quick.
That's not what brought me here today. I wish to fulfill the role bestowed upon me. That's all.
And you've done a bang-up job of being the leader.
It isn't our place to try to change the events of the future. That is not our mission.
Considering, you know, you're the leader of the five of them and they're all now fighting each other, you've done a bang-up job.
Light lives on. With only 5 lights, we can't afford to lose any.
You still count me as one of the 5 lights?
Of course.
Yes, I count as one of the 5 lights.
You could be such
it's a douchey light in a shit color, but it's there.
We've been through. But hey, I guess that's one of the reasons I respect you so much. However, we still might only be 4. I'm talking about Gula. He's using the knowledge of something called the Lost Page. He said that it contains events that are missing from all of our books. He's using it to discover and apprehend whoever is the traitor. Claims that's his role. But who knows what his real intentions are? What I do know is that I'll never forgive him for hiding the fact that he knew someone would betray us.
Didn't you all know that from the beginning?
That's the biggest betrayal of all.
I'd like to believe that Gula was simply carrying out his role. Aset, I'll deal with this matter. Please keep it to yourself for now.
Understood.
I need to see that lost page.
I'm sure we all appreciate the slow zoom in on.
Why did you tell Ira? It had to be you.
Noticeable
because you were the only one who knew where we were hiding. Didn't you think for a second that your actions could be making things worse than they already are?
And why should that even bother you? Not only do you have your union, but you've also gathered the finest Keyblade wielders from other unions, and you're training them in a secret location, aren't you?
Yes, because that is my role!
had no idea. I apologize. I overstepped.
No. I shouldn't have snapped at you either.
I feel like this entire situation could have been solved by all of you just talking to each other from the start.
What did Ira want?
But then again, didn't the Master, like, explicitly say, don't talk to each other about this?
I don't know exactly.
Almost as if they were designed to fail.
He asked me to give up Gula. His eyes... they were... scary. I was worried he'd do something awful. I knew I couldn't tell him where Gula was. Then... he turned around and walked away.
I see. And Gula? How is he doing?
I don't know. He's gone.
Ah, it's your baby. Oh, that's so cute.
Someone's coming. They're headed straight this way.
God, they look so fuzzy. I love them. I love the Chirithy so much. They're so cute.
Ira? Is something wrong?
I know Gula's here.
What?
Tell me where he is.
But why? What are you going to do?
None of your concern.
Don't.
What?
I won't let you near him.
So that's it. All right. I'll go.
Well, that was easy.
Gula, what are you doing?
Something happened?
Ira was here. He wanted me to give you up.
I knew it. It's finally come to this.
You guys have been throwing hands for a
Come to
while
what?
at this point.
Everyone wants to know about the lost page.
The lost page?
Yeah. It's a page the Master gave me. It doesn't exist in any of our books. It contains a passage about an inevitable betrayal. It talks about the one who bears the sigil. That's it. So, I don't know what to make of it, to be honest.
I mean,
My
there's about
role
3,000 different sigils
is
in
to
Kingdom
find out
Hearts,
who
so
it
it could
is.
be any of them.
I suspected Aced and went to confront him. And look what happened.
And I got my ass
Why are you
kicked.
telling me this, Gula? I have enough to think about, keeping with the Master's teachings and my role.
Always walking the straight and narrow. I'm a fool for basing my actions on what is written on that lost page. Everything in the passage is ambiguous at best.
Much like any prophecy.
That's why. I need to find out.
But how?
By asking the Master.
But he's not here anymore.
I'm going to summon Kingdom Hearts.
What?
Then he'll have no choice but to come back.
Summoning Kingdom Hearts is forbidden!
That's exactly why! The only way to get him back is to break the rules. If things don't change, the entire world is doomed. But, in order to go through with it, I'll need Lux. I don't have nearly enough.
And that's the first mention of Lux, which is
You
a gameplay
always
mechanic
do
in
the
Kingdom
right
Hearts
thing.
Guide in this entire movie.
Help me with this.
I know this is meant to be a companion piece to get to the mobile game, and it makes little
sorry.
sense without it, but I'm going to
I
be
know
honest.
you
As I
want the
say, I've
Master
played
to
the mobile
return.
game, and I still have no idea what's going on in this.
But you don't know how summoning Kingdom Hearts will affect the rest
They
of the
keep
world.
just bringing up concepts out of nowhere.
The
And
Master
just be like, okay, yeah, this is a
forbid
thing
it
now.
for a reason. I'm afraid I can't help you.
I see.
There's also not a great deal of emotional attachment to these characters because you don't get the sense that they were friends before this, because the second scene with all of them is them fighting. I know I'm being critical of this, but I am having fun because it's fun to make fun of, and also it's very pretty. Like, a lot of the animation is like, the characters aren't doing a great deal, but it's pretty as hell.
That explains why Aced and Ira are as well. They're trying to maintain the balance. But that isn't the balance we were expected to keep. If everyone's collecting light solely for themselves, Keyblade wielders will soon turn against one another, which will lead to the Keyblade War.
And what's written in the book, all of it will happen.
Light will expire.
I mean,
Envy,
we already
what are
knew
you
this
going to
because,
do?
like, the Master of
I'll
Masters
gather
can
lights,
literally
too.
see the future.
No matter what, the balance must be kept. Ava, you do the same. We must delay the inevitable.
Right.
What's written in the last page of the book is gonna happen. The entire world will be lost to darkness.
But Master, isn't there anything we can do?
Well, that's what brings me to your role. You might just be the only hope of keeping light from expiring.
No pressure.
Hope? Master, what is it that you need me to do?
Don't get involved in any battles. Forget the notion of unions.
I don't think it's that
Find Keyblade leaders
Aced was
with
particularly
potential.
tall. I think Ava's just
Create
really
an
short.
entirely separate organization. Then, like the seeds of a dandelion, let them fly to another world. They will keep the light alive.
You really think that I'm the right person for this?
You are the nicest,
Ava.
most innocent person
You're the only
in
person
the
for this.
entire Kingdom Hearts canon. Yes, Simon.
I understand.
What prompted the comment of me being a nerd? Like, which bit specifically? But I am a nerd.
Today
And
you're
also,
here
hi, Rachel.
to continue with your training for our mission. This session may seem like it's familiar to you, but in a world that is different, one made of dreams, you are our hope.
That's fair.
A war will soon wage. Those who strive to protect the light will turn their weapons on their allies for the sake of loyalty to their own unions. To be honest, I don't know how far I can guide all of you. What you must remember is that anyone can lose themselves to the darkness.
All these characters look like they're wearing very
However,
default clothes that
there
you
will
would
be
find
no
in a
winners.
character creator.
Everything will be lost. Except all of you who are the seeds of hope.
You're doing a really good
When the
job
time
selling this,
comes.
Ava.
And there is war. You mustn't fight, but instead you must fly away from here to the world outside. This training is to help you fulfill this crucial task. The future is in all your hands, as is the world's light. May your hearts be your guiding key.
The Gazing Eye?
It's not what it's called.
Oh, what then?
Actually, no name.
No name.
Well, gazing or not, that Keyblade does have an eye in it. My eye, to be exact.
Ew!
Oh, you think that's gross, do ya?
No.
Yeah, sure.
I fucking love that.
Anyway, about your role. You need to pass down that Keyblade to your apprentice and then him to his, so that my eye can see the future.
So the Book of Prophecies...
Bingo! The fact that it exists is proof of your success. That means you've trained a worthy apprentice, passed down that handsome Keyblade, and fulfilled your role. Congratulations! What's the matter? Come on, you did a fantastic job. At least smile a little.
You can't see your expressions below the
I haven't
coat.
done anything yet.
Good point. Guess you'd better get started then. Unfortunately, you'll have to go alone from here on out. No Book of Prophecies to keep you company either.
Unfortunately, that
Can't
Keyblade
have
gets
you
passed
causing
down to
any
an
temporal
absolute dick.
paradoxes. But hey, we both know you'll do just fine without it, right?
Do I really have to go alone? What about the others?
Minor details, so don't sweat it. For now, you, that Keyblade, and this box need to stay out of sight. Just watch with your own eyes, and my eye, of course, as things unfold between the others. Then, when the time is right, go off and do your thing.
What's in it?
It's a secret. And, well, you see, the thing is, you can never, ever open it.
Great, now
Helpful.
I really want to know.
All right. I'll indulge you. But this secret stays between the two of us, and you have to promise never to open the box.
I promise. Oh. But why?
You'll see.
That's just a dick move. And no, we don't know what's in the box either. It's not even a fucking allegory. It's... That's a whole thing. It's a whole thing, but it's barely even an allegory.
May my heart be my guiding key.
I think that's the end of it. I legitimately cannot remember. I've only watched this once, and it was like when I first got the compilation that this comes on. Yeah, there you go. There's the cast list. So that was the most confusing hour of any of our lives. If you have no idea what was going on in that movie, don't worry, neither do I. It makes absolutely no sense if you haven't played the mobile game, and it makes absolutely no sense if you have played the mobile game, because I've played it and I still have no idea what's really going on. But mostly we were here to make fun. I think I'm actually just gonna... Does anybody have a problem if I skip the credits? I don't think there's anything after the credits. I can always check in like chapter selects and shit. I know that there's a bit of a delay between me saying something and you hearing it and you typing a comment and it turning up for me. But yeah, cool. Skipping. Wait, I think there is one bit after the credits. Maybe? I'm not sure. Let's find out. Nope, that's just the credits. Alright. There you go. There's Kai back cover. Right. So I hope this next bit works. I was doing that to, have fun and because, Matt Mercer and Travis Willingham are in it. So now comes the real draw of this. I have no idea if this is going to work. I'm going to go on to Kingdom Hearts 3. I do need to swap the disc. I think the screen's going to go black for a bit. I hope it doesn't end the stream, but if it does, I apologize and I will link to the next stream when it's up. Let's see how this works. Because I need to eject the disc.